Hey, good morning. Dennis K here. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well, having a great Friday, and have something fun planned for the weekend. Today, just want to let you know that for the next 3 days, I'm not going to be online much or responding to emails that much as far as Belize is concerned, because I am attending a 3 day business expansion sales and marketing workshop. This is a very intense 3 day campaign that we're doing, and it's going to be absolutely exciting. So I got myself as attending, a couple of my other teammates that I work with, a couple clients that I coach. Is going to be absolutely just really, really cool. And one of the things that I love to do is to attend events like this. Usually they're in person, right? Because you get to be around people, you get to feel the vibe. This one obviously is going to be virtual. But the reason for this is because I'm always looking to expand and to learn something new that I don't already know how to do and apply that to my life, my personal life, my business. And what I want to talk about today for all you guys looking to move to or invest in Belize or do something different in your life is to develop the mindset of an investor, right? So you might be saying to yourself, you know what, Dennis, I'm not an investor. I don't invest. But the reality is you do invest. You invest every single day. The choices that you make, what you choose to look at, spend your time on, read, who you choose to have around you in your life, your family, your friends, all of those are investments. Now, some of them might not be paying off in terms of a positive result. In fact, some of the choices that we make, quite honestly, are bad investments. So, what I want to talk to you a little bit about today, and this absolutely applies to Belize, is how you look at Belize will change if you can develop the mindset of, you know what, I am an investor and I am looking for the highest and best possible return. Let me give an example. This course that I'm attending, it cost me 300 bucks and 3 days of my time. All right, that's it. $300 for 3 solid days of business training and 3 days of my time. Now, why am I making this investment? Well, the 300 bucks, all right, that's going to give me at least a 10 times return over the next year. So I'm taking the 300 bucks, I'm investing my 3 days, but what I learn is going to help me in my business. It's going to help me with my clients, give them a better product, a better service, be more in tune with their needs, be there for them from the beginning, the process of buying the real estate, building their home, right on through to the end. And I'm going to be able to give my clients something more than perhaps other real estate agents on island are currently able to do. And that is going to pay off, right? So imagine that I invest this 300 bucks today, and over the next 12 months, it allows me to service my clients better so that maybe one of the clients buys an additional property, right? Or maybe they refer me to one of their friends or family members and they buy a property. Let's say it's a smaller deal and I make an extra 3,000 in commission. Well, this 300 bucks just turned into 3,000 because I invested the money and the time. Now, push that out over 10 years, that's 300,000 more dollars of income for this simple return. So what I want you to do is start to think about that in terms of where you spend your money, how you spend your money, especially because of this. Many of you are looking to Belize and you haven't got it all figured out yet. You don't know exactly how you're going to fund this move, what you should invest in, how everything's going to work. But the number one thing that you can do today, this weekend, is start to invest in yourself. Take some of the money that you've earned this week and put it into your building your own skill set. All right. So you might be saying to yourself right now, you know what? I don't really have a job that translates into doing something in Belize or some kind of online work. I don't really have any sort of business experience. Well, you know what? Change that this weekend. Take some money, go and invest that, learn something, and maybe what you learn this weekend isn't going to apply in some way, shape, or form, right, in the next 6 months or year. But you keep doing that weekend after weekend, month after month. Have conversations with people that are doing the things that you would like to do. You know, get them on the phone, send them an email, say, you know what, I know you don't know me, but I have a couple questions. Would you be willing to jump on a Zoom call with me? I'll buy you a coffee, buy you a beer, whatever it takes. But invest that money. And when you start to think like that, you start to have an expansion mindset, right? So you're no longer limited by, okay, here's what's coming into my life, and then here's what I have to work with to put out in my life. And I used to do this, right? So when I was working for a big automotive company, I was in corporate sales. I would get the standard, a Monday through Friday work schedule, and with that came a standard pay. But when the opportunity arose to get a little bit of overtime in there, I'd spend a Saturday at the office, right, just to make that time and a half. And with the money the following week on the paycheck, I would always have a place to spend it, right? So this extra $50 is going here, and then I have this bill to pay. This is $100 there, right? So it was money coming in. I took the money, and the money went out. Now I have a completely different mindset when it comes to money. For example, if I make an extra $300 this weekend because of something I'm working on, I look at that money and say, okay, what can I do with this 300 that can double it? Maybe in a week or in a month. What can I do? Or what skill could I learn with this $300 that would translate into an extra 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 over the next year or two, right? Now, with that money, it's not just $300 that I'm spending, right? If I spend this money on, let's say, going out to dinner or, buying a new gadget or something for the house, if the money comes in and I spend the money's now gone, and I'm left with a gadget or a dinner that the fun on that last couple hours, right? But if I can take the $300, if I can multiply it and turn it into 500, 1,000, 3,000, now I can still go out to dinner. I can still have that gadget, but now I have a much bigger return, right? So it's going to have a bigger impact on my life, and that's what I want you guys to think about when it comes to your move or investing in Belize. And here's why. When you think about moving to Belize, think about what you're going to get in the form of assets, right? So you might say to yourself, okay, the number one thing I'll get when I move to Belize is more time. I'll have more time during the day, more time during the week. Fantastic. All right. What is that asset going to do for you? Are you going to waste that time, completely blow it so that it's gone forever? Or are you going to take that time and turn it into something? Are you going to multiply that time? Right. So there's lots of ways you can do that. Right. So you can say to yourself, some of that time, some of the extra hours I get during the week or during the month, I am going to just blow on myself because I'm just going to have a fantastic time. I'm going to be lazy, do whatever I want. Fine. But make sure you take a portion of that time and reinvest it, right? And sort of become more so that you can do more. You might think about going to Belize. You know what? When I get down to Belize and living there, I'm going to save X number of dollars a year in taxes, right? Because I'm not going to pay any federal taxes, maybe not even state taxes. So let's say I'm going to save $5,000. Rather than have the mindset of, if I'm saving $5,000 a year, that means I need to make $5,000 a year less, right? Rather than having that mindset, think about, okay, I now have $5,000 to reinvest. So how am I going to reinvest that? Well, I'm going to spend maybe $500 on personal growth. Maybe I'm going to help people out that are meaningful to me, family, friends, loved ones. But then I'm going to take a large portion of that savings and I'm going to reinvest that into something. Could be a skill, could be a piece of property, could be I don't know, teaming up with something, forming a partnership. Right? Think about all those different things because once you start to sort of get out of your comfort zone, right now, it might be like you're in this zone of you have a job, you get a paycheck, you have your house, you have your bills, you have your life, you have your friends, all that. And all that you've set up so far is giving you a return, right? What you're looking to do in the future is get a better return, a better ROI, return on investment, and then use the return on investment that you get to then further pour in to yourself and building your lifestyle and building your real estate portfolio or your apartment buildings or whatever you're looking to do, right? So think about that because once you start to think expansion, you're no longer going to get a few dollars in your hand and then go waste it, right? So think about all of this when it comes to Belize. The money you spend booking that first flight down, the hotel you stay at, the first couple of things that you do in your first couple of weeks, all of that is an investment. It's not just a vacation for you. It's not like, I'm going to go to Fiji and blow $10,000, $15,000. And when the vacation is done, I have a phone full of pictures, right? When you go down to Belize, right, you're going down there with a different mindset. This is not a vacation for me. Yes, I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to eat at the Blue Water Grill. I'm going to snorkel, dive, fish. I'm going to do all those fun things. So yes, I'm going to have a phone full of pictures. But at the end of the week or two, I'm going to develop my game plan a little bit further. I'm going to see where I want to live, what I want to do, what I'm going to invest in. I'm going to build some relationships. I'm going to talk to some people, right? So now, instead of that money just being, you could say, wasted in a sense on a vacation, now that money that you spent is going to fund your future lifestyle, right? Your future life in Belize or elsewhere, wherever this life takes you. So that's what I want to talk to you about today. So that all being said, if you email me today, tomorrow, or Sunday, I might not get back to you right away. Why? Because I'm taking this time to invest in myself. I want to be a better agent. I want to be a better real estate investor. I want to offer my clients something more than I'm able to currently give them. So I'm going to take these 3 days. I'm going to invest them. When I come back to my virtual office here on Monday, hopefully I will come back with a better skill set than I have now. And I'm going to be able to work with you one on one as couples, families, whatever it may be. And I'm going to be able to really now provide you a next level of service. What that's going to do is help me, right? Because everything comes around, right? But it's also going to help you. It's going to set you're up for further success, for your future success. I want to have more to give, more to offer. So I appreciate your patience for the next 3 days. On Monday or Tuesday, if you haven't heard back from me yet, please send me a quick, a friendly reminder email. Say, hey, Dennis, I know you were busy the last 3 days, but here's what I was looking for. I want to get you on a Zoom call. I bought you a coffee, or I'm looking at this property. I saw this listing. Tell me more about it, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, take care, man. Have a great Friday, a good weekend. And oh, by the way, if you want to get in on this business expansion training that I'm doing, what I can do is just email me, or I'll put it in the link below. That'd be a good idea. I'll put it in the link below, and it would be great to have you on there, because one of the things that I see people doing is trying to figure out just what they can do in their life to have more when it comes to their finances, build their businesses so that they can then in turn invest in real estate, because it's hard to invest in real estate if you don't have any money, right? So the money has to come from somewhere. So this training is all about how to scale your business, build your business. No, it doesn't matter what business you're in. You can be in, lawn cutting, you can be a hair cutter, you can be, bartender, whatever it may be. This training that you'll get applies to almost any business or endeavor. And with that, you can see how to scale. And with the scaling comes more opportunities to live the life of your dreams and what you really want to do, right? Instead of just kind of being stuck with the current status quo. All right, so let me know, and be happy to see you on. Take care, guys. Have a great Friday, a good weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.